190,000 miles. Wow. Hey guys, how's it going? So, got the 2011 Jeep Patriot. It's been a while since I made a video on this, so I figure I'll do an update on it. 13 years of ownership, and it's got 190,000 miles on it. And we're just gonna go over reliability because everyone been asking me on Instagram about it. How did you make it last 190,000 miles? People came out and told me they had a transmission that went out or differential went out. How do I feel about it after owning this Jeep for 13 years? So let's get into that. So let's just do a quick walk around. I'll show you how the body looks. Yes, it's well maintained. Just got it washed because, you know, we just had a real bad winter. Now, there's some rust right here. Again, like I said, we had a rough winter. Here's the other side of it. Still looks to be in decent shape other than the rust forming. So, tires are holding out pretty well, considering that it's got a lot of miles on it and it's driven everywhere. Now, let's just go over reliability. So, 13 years of ownership. The major issues I had with this vehicle was, I want to say, the crankshaft position sensor. Now, just recently, a couple of years ago, I am having issues with the check engine light, which is a code for the catalytic converter. Basically, I pulled the codes and it said catalytic converter is clogged. Now, I only had this issue during the winter time. When it gets real cold, it sets the check engine light on, stating that the catalytic converter is clogged. But during the summertime, I don't have this issue. So I didn't bother getting that fixed because I figured, well, it's only during the winter time. So why spend $700? I'm gonna just ride it out with the check engine light because it really doesn't bother. This Jeep has been beaten to hell. I'm not saying we abused it, but it's been a lot of miles put on this Jeep. Yes, it's mostly highway miles, but we did not go easy with it. Now, yeah, we did maintain it, getting the oil changes. I mean, we've been using synthetic oil for years now in this Jeep. Transmission fluid has been changed and stuff like that. Brake pads, I want to say, been replaced 5 times out of all the years that we own it. And I do use ceramic pads so that brake dust won't get all on the rims. I've been using ceramic pads for years because I cannot stand having brake dust on the rims. That also extends the life of how your rims look as well by using those expensive pads. Oil changes, again, I use synthetic. $80 for every 5,000 miles. I use Mobile One. Spark plugs were changed at 100,000 miles. And with it having 190,000 miles on it now, it's probably close to that time again of getting it changed. But as of right now, I haven't really had any issues with the transmission or with the engine. The engine still sounds like it's from the factory. However, I am encountering a few issues, and I'm going to show you. Okay, so got ABS, traction control, check engine light, and the flashing tire pressure monitor system. Interesting. Almost like a Christmas tree, right? Well, I found out that ABS and that traction control is actually a speed sensor on the rear wheel that need to be replaced. I can get the part from the dealership and have a shop fix that, or I can fix it myself. That check engine light, that's from the catalytic converter. Tire pressure light, I have a faulty tire pressure sensor in the rear as well. So easy fixes. One major issue I encountered while driving since it hit 190,000 miles is I could be driving normally like I'm doing now, and I let off the gas. Just look at the RPMs. It kind of drops below than what it should and slurges back up, almost like it wants to stall out. I'm gonna do it again. Just like that, it kind of went below 1,000 RPMs, and depending on how cold it is outside, it'll sometimes stall out. Now, I did pull the codes on the check engine light. All I'm getting is catalytic converter. Now, I did have a similar issue like this before. It was a crankshaft position sensor, and I replaced it at. So I'm leaning more towards throttle body issue, because I remember making the video 2 years ago about replacing it, but I haven't replaced it because the problem had went away. Now, to the Patriot owners out there, I'm speaking from experience. This particular Jeep that we've owned has been reliable to us. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up for y'all, let y'all listen to the engine. Check oil. I actually don't need to change it now because I'm using synthetic, but I do need to change it in another 1,000 miles, so just ignore that. So it's a little dirty, but it's running. No misfirings or nothing. This is what synthetic oil does to your engine. Makes it run brand new. Now it's vibrating a little bit. I believe it's a motor mount that I probably got to get replaced. Nothing really too major. Now, to the Patriot owners out there, I'm speaking from experience. This particular Jeep that we've owned has been reliable to us. And you know, 190,000 miles nowadays may not seem like a lot for these new cars because they can go above and beyond. But for 2011, I am quite impressed by how well that they hold it out. Again, this truck was beating the hell, and you know, this is Michigan. We got the worst roads in the nation, and I'm just shocked at how well that it hold it out. I mean, yeah, if I was maintenance, of course, you're gonna have to probably replace shocks and stuff like that. That's normal maintenance. But if I was reliability, I have to say I didn't expect it to last as long as it did. Engine's still good. The transmission is still good. I don't have any wood to knock on, but yeah, I'm hoping to see 200,000 miles out of it. So to answer the question, do I still think it's a reliable vehicle? I think it is. I think it is. And while it may not be the fastest on the earth, I mean, it gets out of its way when needed, but I think it's reliable, and I think it's did a great job through all the years that we've owned it. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I appreciate you guys for watching. I haven't made a video in so long because weather up here really sucked. Whole month of January, it was freezing cold. Whole month of December, it rained the entire month. Well, now that the sun is out, I'm able to make a video. So thank you guys for watching. See you soon.